It's happened. I've tried something new, and I think I found my iRacing Nirvana.
Wow.
I gave the touring cars a go last week when they were at Thruxton and had just the best time. I ended up absolutely farming some iRating over the weekend, and I've got a double header of races for you to enjoy. So let's get straight into it. I'm in the Honda. The lights are about to go green, so let's get to it. Starting on pole, which is nice.
Green flag, green flag.
This is my first ever official TCR race. So, hopefully we can have a good one. I didn't take pole by a million miles. Some of the guys behind me are pretty quick and probably a lot more experienced in this car than I am as well, so... However, having a look at the times, I'm only, my fastest times are only kind of a second off what the fastest people were managing in top splits earlier in the day, so let's turn on that relative so you can see it. Hopefully we can get there or thereabouts. Opened up a nice gap on this first lap, which is good. Now, the one thing you have to know about Thruxton is that last chicane is an absolute killer. You get an off track because you get a nice big slowdown straight down the pit straight, which completely kills your lap time and lets everyone get right up to you as well. Well, let's see what we can do. We're aiming for like 117s in... Ooh, a little slow through there. In an ideal world. And making sure we carry lots of speed onto this big old straight. I don't know how strong the draft is in these cars, as I missed that apex, which is pretty terminal for lap time. I don't know how strong the draft is, but I imagine it's pretty strong. Well, certainly at this track, I imagine it's quite strong. But then I don't quite know where you're going to overtake with that draft. There's not many braking zones. Callum fancies a go round there. Coming from a long way back, though, you would have had to really struggle to get that done. Like I said, first official race in these. So... Oh my god, I'm not expecting miracles. Trying to judge round here how fast you can get on these like flying, sweeping high-speed bends is I think one of the most critical things. Callum really closed up under braking into that chicane, didn't he?
You've got the fastest lap.
Looks like he's braking far later than I was into there.
P2, just set the fastest lap. 17.169. Right side. Clear on the right.
Come on, Callum. That's a long way back to be trying that move. Oh, a little wide there. That's going to cost me now on Well, it's going to cost me for the rest of the circuit, basically. Kind of just one long straight after that. Don't want to drift wide there. So if we end up off the track, it's a freebie for Callum. I mean, he's 0.8 behind, but... So I missed the apex again. Actually, I think Callum's... Oh, no, he's catching now. He's got the draft. Not quick enough, though, so... Oh, I've gone very deep. Like I said, you've got to really avoid cutting those because a slowdown will get you. Went very deep under braking. Is he going to go for the move into here again? No, doesn't look like it. As I redline like an absolute animal. Trying to get absolutely everything out of this car. To keep Callum at bay. Really trying to... Should have put my foot down sooner. Try and flatten that corner out as much as possible. Take as much speed as possible through it. Got a good line that time. There we go. That's a much better line. Look at the difference in the relative already. And 2/10 worth of time I saved just through there. Come on, get round. Well done.
You just set the fastest lap.
Kind of expecting Callum to be taking these fastest laps because he's got the draft, but... Too far back to make a move this time. Which is lucky because... I was a bit deeper than I wanted to be that time. I did spend I had a good 45 minutes probably of practice round here. Before the race, so...
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3
I might get a slowdown there. No, not even off track. Okay, I did not know you could cut that much. I do wonder if Callum got a slowdown or something, though, because he dropped back a long way there. And let's make the most of it and try and pull a bit of a gap now he's out the toe. Guys behind are quite a long way back, which is good. Oh, I thought I was in for a slowdown there. Yeah, he's much quicker through that chicane than I am, isn't he? Wow. Much, much quicker through the chicane. Fortunately, it feels like I've got the advantage through him through that first complex, which then means just have enough of a gap. Oh, as I go wide, enough of a gap to pull away here. Okay, 0.8. You might have me. Might be close enough this time. Yeah, he's not made a mistake, so... Let's see, 0.7. Is he going to close it at all? Come on. Oh. I went way too deep. I went far, far too deep. I was trying to brake a little bit later just to protect myself. And it's cost me. Cost me big time. I'm going to have to go inside. So I know he likes that move down the inside there because he's tried it a few times already. Just a little kiss on the back from Callum. Yeah, he's right there this time, isn't he? It's this final braking zone. I think he's going to have a good shot. I'm not going to have... Oh, he got a much better line through there as well. It's braver than I was. Now. Oh, come on, Callum.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Come on, Callum. There's no need for that.
Right side. Still there. Still there. Car on your left. Clear.
Wow. I'm going to have a look back at that. I think I gave him all the space in the world, but... we'll have to see what the replay says afterwards. Maybe I didn't give him as much space as I should have. Damn, it was good race until then. I don't know. It felt like he drifted out into me, but... maybe I squeezed him too much. I don't know. We'll have a look afterwards and you can give me your opinion.
3.2 seconds.
For now, let's get this race finished. Let's secure the win. And if it was well earned, then it was well earned. If not, then... well... then it wasn't, was it? Yeah. My lines through there are all over the place. Need to try and find some more consistency. And I need to stop hitting the rev limiter as well. Not quite got stopped quick enough there. .3 behind. I've still got to put tidy laps in to keep William behind us. That was nice. That's a much better line. There we go, to end up really wide here. To again try and flatten that one out as much as possible. I was a little slow actually that time, wasn't I? A little slower than normal. Let's avoid the slowdown for cutting it. Yeah, and again, I'm slow again through there, aren't I? So you can cut a lot of that curve, and I just completely missed it all that time round. Whoops, redlining it again. Poor little engine. Having a bad day with me behind the wheel. I've had a lot of fun driving these so far. I don't know. They feel like a lot of fun to me. I know they get a bit of a bad rep from some people, but I've absolutely loved the couple of hours that I've had driving them so far. Slower again. I mean, I lifted a little bit, but just got to be braver, I think.
One more lap to win.
One more lap to win. Let's go get it. Like I said, we'll have a look afterwards and see if it's a win I deserve or if it's a win I'm not. A win I don't deserve. It's better. Save myself a half a tenth. I mean, it comes out as eventually a tenth, I think. And this is it. If you can get these corners right, there is so much lap time to earn because of these massive straights all around the outside of Thruxton, which is, see, an old military airfield from World War II.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Here we are, 2 tenths faster.
Go left.
Was it Callum who?
Left side. Clear.
It was Callum. That's naughty. That's naughty, Callum. Trying to wreck me on the last lap there.
These people today.
Alright, let's go have a look. I don't think we did. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look and then I'll decide if I did anything wrong or not. We think far chase, probably. So this is where Callum rear ends me in the braking zone. We keep it together. Get going again. So he's definitely down the inside of me. He definitely deserves some of this corner. Aww. That might be a bit on me, I think. Oh. I'm going to say I probably squeezed him too much.
This is all your fault. You killed my truck.
I did kind of kill him there, I think. I should have left him a bit more space. Then obviously on the final lap, he gets a little bit unhappy with me. Which is understandable, looking at the fact that I killed him through there.
Nothing, just an incident.
Slowing down here to try and block the apex. I don't know. Mistakes happen, right? Obviously, I didn't mean to wipe him out of that race. And if you see this, Callum, I apologise. After that, let's call it questionably gained race win, I went into the open race, forgot to fully fuel my car, and then I had to pit with 5 laps remaining, but I still managed to come out with an iRating gain. Considering there was only 1 split, and there were quite a few people in there who were well above 5k, the strength of field was over double my iRating, so I think I probably could have finished last and still actually gained iRating in the race. But the good news was that the open and the fixed series alternate on the hour, which meant I could hop straight back into the fixed, get into the bottom split again, and I quite fancied my chances there. Hey guys, welcome back to Deck Chair Racing. I'm George, Deck Chair. TCRs at Thruxton. Everyone gridded a lot quicker than expected, so we're just going to get straight into it, apparently.
Green.
As you can see, I've qualified second. So, and I wasn't far off pole either, which I've now passed anyway, so hopefully we can get a win here. That's what I'm aiming for anyway.
There's an incident behind.
Doesn't surprise me too much. People getting feisty lap 1. I am having a pretty wicked day round here so far. Got a win in the fixed earlier.
Got taken out in the first curve.
Had a decent race in the open. Terrible line through there though from me, but it's alright. Colton's gone off behind
The car
us.
behind has gone off.
And I'll take 2 wins out of 2 in the fixed all day long, if we can get it. This race has split, so this is just the second split of the 2. So there's not too many TCR aliens in this one, which there was in the open because that didn't split.
You're in first.
And when you're racing guys who are 7k plus iRating, you kind of know you're not going to be there or thereabouts, don't you? But in this split, I feel relatively confident with my pace. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Opened a nice gap already to the guys behind, 3.2, so... this circuit is... Oh, that's a bad one. I was about to say, this circuit is all about keeping your speed, but also keeping it on track before I swiftly sent it off track there. Because of these massive straights. The more speed you can carry, the better it's going to be. Don't give me a slowdown for that. Surely I was on track. Hey, we're all good. So that last... That last chicane especially, got to be super careful. Because on the one hand, you need to try and cut as much as you can to straighten it out and take all that speed down the pit straight. But on the other hand, if you cut too much of it, you get a slowdown, which is obviously not ideal. Same with a lot of this, you really got to try and take as much speed through these corners as you can. You can see whoa, well over 200 kilometers an hour round there, which must be horrifying in real life. Keeping this nice gap to Colton behind us. That felt like a pretty decent line, if a little slow, as I redline it.
You've got the fastest lap.
Fastest lap, very nice. Not by much, though. Only a 10th and a half up on Colton. Whoa. Not on the brakes enough there. Which then messes you up the whole way through that section. What I really need to do is get my pedals properly fixed in place instead of just resting against a book, against the wall, which is where they are at the moment. And when you've got a load cell brake pedal and you're having to really push to brake, trying to push against a book that's just propped against the wall isn't great because my whole pedal set moves, which is what happened there. Okay, here we go. Colt managed to get a second on us there. Because of my mistake. Oh, that was a nice line. That felt really good. That felt like the fastest I've been through there so far.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 17.172.
I don't really want to redline this too many times. Keep hitting that rev limiter. Far from ideal. Come on. Just ride the accelerator softly through here. Don't want to scrub off too much speed, because then you can take it all the way down this straight. And into this absolute flyer of a right-hander. I was a little slow on entry there. Wow, Colton at 17.172. That was a fast lap from him, wasn't it? I feel like I'm really starting to get the hang of that corner. That's a little hard on the accelerator through the left-hander part.
That
But
was your fastest lap of the session.
and wide through there. It's all right. Consistency, and I think we can stay ahead here. As I say, absolutely love driving this circuit. So fast. So, like, flowy. Just feels a lot of fun to drive. Though I'm definitely not quick. I think the guys in the top split will be doing 1:15s. Well, they were in the open anyway. Oh, I've gone too fast. Gone too fast. Yeah, they were doing 1:15s in the open in the dry, which were a little way off. I've opened that gap out to Colton again. I think he just got a bit of a surprise fast lap in rather than a... That's his consistent speed. That 1:17.1. Whoops. Needs to stop hitting the rev limiter. Should have taken more power through there, shouldn't I? Is that better? It's quicker out the exit, but slower going in. Oh, I missed that apex, which is a bad one to miss, because if we were actually racing anyone, it'd be slow all up here. You're catching the back markers at the moment, which is... Oh, a bit wide. Pretty good going, I think. Definitely getting quicker through that last chicane. You can cut a lot of these curbs. The racing lines are very wide. As you'll see by some of the lines I'm taking through a lot of this. You can really hop them if you're here. Whatever series it is you're racing here. If it is the TCRs, though, this is probably out after the TCRs have finished by now. Around here anyway. Amazed that wasn't an off track. That felt like a... See just how much of that you can cut there, can't you? Oh, a nice big gap to the guys behind us now as well. Oh. That was bad. Just a little deep on the brakes. Gonna get it turned in quick enough. Just a few laps left now. All we got to do is keep it together. Safely navigate these few back markers.
Right side.
That'll do.
Still there.
He's gone.
Clear on
Thanks,
the
John.
right.
I'm definitely the wrong line through there. I need to be... I think it's a deeper, much deeper entry than I'm going through there. find a lot of time. Absolutely no idea how to find 2 seconds of time round here compared to the top driver, so that's mental to me. They're 2 seconds quicker. Around a track that has like 4 actual corners. Or at least 4 sequences of corners anyway. Too much accelerator coming out of the left-hander there. It just sends you too deep for the right-hander. If you're going to be more patient. This is a real exits matter kind of circuit. I think if I'd shifted down there, that would have been a much better line. Oh, I might be wrong. Bit slow, aren't I? It's alright, we've got a nice big gap to Colton at the moment. Should keep us safe. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting quicker. It's just the rest of the lap I've got to get together now. Could probably take a bit more. Keep my foot flat through there, I think. A bit messy. It's alright though, make it back on the exit out of the right-hander there. By the way, if you're enjoying this rather relaxed ride around Thruxton and you want to catch some more of me in the deck chair, then make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to Deck Chair Racing, and hopefully you can catch the next video. Wow, you really can cut a lot of that, can't you? That was a much bigger cut than I was expecting to be able to do there. Otherwise, I was going to get a slowdown on the inside.
Real nice work. This is the white flag lap.
I'll take back-to-back wins in the fixed series if that's what's coming. Right, what's Massimiliano doing here? Is he going to let us by, or is he...
Left side. Clear on the left.
Relatively sensible racing there from both of us, I think. Especially Massimiliano. Just left the door nice and open down the inside. Which is exactly what I wanted. Oh, a little bit loose there. Come on, keep going round. There we go. Just cut off a bit of that corner. It's alright. I did the open race before this one. And I forgot to change my fuel level. And ended up running out of fuel with like 3 laps to go. Had to do a pit stop, which was a bit of a nightmare. Obviously lost me a few places.
There's an incident behind.
Ooh, I wonder what happened behind me there. Is it the guy that I just gone past there, I think? Something must have happened to him.
This is what happens when you have the best crew chief.
I didn't even realise that was a checkered flag. Oh, he must have crashed right at the end then. Well, there we go. That was a pretty solid win, I think. Nice big chunk of iRating gained. 3 incident points, decent. Oh no, 4 incident points, I lie. Decent safety rating gain as well. It was indeed a decent gain. I got 184 points total in the end from the 3 races. Thruxton's severe lack of corners meant that I did actually lose a safety rating of 0.1 with 17 instant points over an hour worth of driving, but I'd still call that a pretty productive hour's worth of driving. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want me to drive some more of the touring cars, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm George, this is Deck Chair, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.